Hi, my name is Marcello. I've been working at the convergence of artificial intelligence and blockchain since 2017. Was one of the first employees of Singularity, which is the company that pioneered the intersection between artificial intelligence and blockchain. And then in 2021, I co-founded Singularity DAO, which is the company that first pioneered the intersection between AI and decentralized finance, through which we kickstarted the whole Singularity ecosystem that eventually fell into the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. And then since 2024, I've been working on a new project called AI Dojo.
Can you please tell us a little bit more about this project?
Yeah, for sure. So I've been spending the last couple of years speaking with some of the most intelligent people in my network and the one that I believe are the most credible to try to understand what was coming next. After my research, I realized that the future, especially when it comes to artificial intelligence, it's agentic AI. So we're going to see a swarm of AI agents, right? So I see AI agents as the workforce of the future. So a lot of corporations will eventually replace most of the intellectual jobs or the repetitive job as well with agentic AI, creating a whole new category of employment, which is non-human employment. This is happening in front of our eyes, right? Whether it's good or not, this is debatable. Whether it's going to have an impact on society, this is a different topic. But the way that I see the future is an army of AI agents, an army of AI agents that will serve not just enterprises, but it will also serve us. So what I'm working on right now is how do we evaluate the performances of this new workforce of the future? How do we assess which agents are actually safe to use, which are the best to use, which are the credible to use, which are legit, which are actually agent versus chatbots, which have the lowest error rate, which have been tested properly before being launched. So this is what AI Dojo is about. It's a platform that allows users to know and verify which agents are actually useful, which agents are actually working, which agents are actually performing well.
What advice would you give companies who would like to get this involvement of AI in their companies but just don't know even where to start?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I get these questions a lot by many enterprises that want someone to use artificial intelligence. So first of all, we are all using artificial intelligence. This camera is using artificial intelligence, right? So it is happening in a way or another, and I think even employees in companies without even the management are using artificial intelligence, right? So first of all, we need to make sure that the use that they do is actually safe and compliant, right? So data sharing, for example, you have compliance officer uploading contracts on OpenAI when these contracts are covered by NDA without knowing that actually Microsoft is basically going to own the contract from then on. So there's a whole data privacy issue. So we need to do it in a compliant way. For small and medium enterprises, integration of their daily routine with large language model, for example, from both financial analysis, content creation, marketing. I mean, this is the base layer that everybody should already be versed with. The next step is agentic AI. Agentic AI is coming very fast. Agents are now very easy to code in at the moment with very, very basic coding skills. In the future will basically require zero coding skill. You'll be able to download an agent and just with a prompt tell the agents what you want the agents to do, and the agent will do it. And I'm talking about managing your email, managing your finances, managing your chats, managing your HR department. So all of this will eventually be will happen through agents. So my best advice to enterprises is, if they have the budget, hire a consultant that can help them navigating this space. If they don't have the budget, I mean, research can help and understanding how to best integrating agentic AI in their daily workflow, and of course, trust. Always have a certain degree of trust. So don't trust and anyone, make sure that whatever resource you're using is actually being tested and evaluated properly, because security is still an issue at many levels, and I don't want to go too technical, but there should be somewhat a certain level of research before involving and start using artificial intelligence and agentic AI, because otherwise it can become quite dangerous. I mean, we've seen agents transacting value and currencies and money to the wrong parties because these agents haven't been properly tested and developed before. So that's why I'm creating AI Dojo. I'm trying to fix this trust issue between the AI and the real world.
And then lastly, why is it so important to be here at this summit and in this region?
So Dubai has become one of the crypto capitals of the world, and is doing its best to become one of the leading tech capital of the world. I think events like this are crucial to foster grassroots movements and give opportunity to network and meet between like-minded people, tech pioneers, industry leaders. So I welcome any initiative that can actually bring us together in the same room, because it's by being in the same room that actually real innovations, the real conversation can happen.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Rina.